We got a lot of work cut out for us.
A lot of work cut out for us if we want a runner by the end of the day. If you listen closely as he welds, you can hear the sticker.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
If you ever want to feel like a mouse in a mouse trap. Well, the brakes need to wear in.
Welcome to the second episode of our Fat Tire motorized bicycle build. In today's episode, we are going to be doing a road test on this bike, but as you can see, we've got a long ways to go. So today we're going to be working on a seat pan and rear fender, as well as a jack shaft to put that power to the rear tire. You ready, Charles?
Oh yeah,
Let's do it, buddy.
Let's get started.
I'm ready.
How about measuring across the back of the frame?
Yeah, because we're going to put a cross piece right here.
Yep, nice fish mouth pipe, exactly where he's got that tape.
Looks like 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
Let's see the bottom. Might be a little wider. And 15.
All right, well,
so
that's cool.
I'll go cut two pieces and fish mouth them both, half cuts on either end.
And that's going to give us a place for our rear fender to mount and our seat.
Yep.
So you're going to cut some pieces and fish mouth it.
Use the fish mouth tool.
All right, man.
Recycling. Alright, let's fish mouth these and get them both in there.
So I went to our local farmer supply store and I got a trailer fender for this thing. It's not quite wide enough, so I'm going to split it right down the middle, add 2 inches, and hopefully we'll have a pretty awesome rear fender.
I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes in here and here on both of these, so that way before we weld those in, we can go ahead and have the holes drilled so we can bolt the fender up.
Alright, so we've got the seat pan pretty well done. When I say pan, I mean this is going to be the seat cushion.
Seat board?
Bottom. This is going to be the bottom of the seat cushion, and it's going to fit right in here. Charles has done a really awesome job. A couple of tiny little trims. We got to make little slots for the bolts for the fender. So that'll be able to sit down in there in the pan, which is right here, and this is going to be welded on the bottom. So this will be like this. Seat pan's going to drop in, and we're going to have a beautiful cushion on this.
Looks awesome.
Yeah. Y'all did a good job on this.
And Ike placed an order for some bearings so we can make our jack shaft, and those should be in at some point today.
Yep.
We can get our driveline in.
That's right. And the fender. So I've got the fender kind of welded up. We need to trim this little piece right here. And it's like the perfect width for this tire. And this is basically going to be our fender right here. I don't like how high this is, so Charles is he's going to be busy bolting this in for me. We're going to do a little relief cut, and we're going to press down on the fender to help it kind of go with the flow here. So that's what's going to happen. Meanwhile, me and John are going to go look at a Cadillac.
Woo! Caddy boys!
The chopper is looking amazing. I love the stance. Ike and Charles teamed up on this rear fender, and they modified a trailer fender, made it fit the contour of this wheel. Looks amazing. I cut out this seat pan, and Charles cut out our seat bottom, I guess. We just need to cover it and put some foam on it, and it'll be something like that. We're going to leave these tubes exposed. We might have mentioned that we're turning this engine backwards, so we need to come up with some special gearing and a jack shaft to make that happen. We have these idler sprockets. We're going to show you how to do it, if we can figure it out. We have these idler sprockets. We had to go to the bearing store and get some special small bearing hangers, as well as some 5/8 bearings for our jack shaft. So, honestly, Ike is not here, and he was the one that was going to figure out the whole spin the engine backwards but make the wheel go forwards thing. So we're going to put the camera down, figure it out for ourselves, and then get back to you. Because it could be very, very cool.
I figured it out. So like we talked about, our engine is spinning backwards compared to regular mini bikes.
As you can see.
Yep, so if we hook it up straight like it is now, go ahead and pull it, it's going to turn the rear wheel backwards. But we came up with an idea inspired by Metal Fabrications on Instagram. This guy's been building really cool stuff for a long time. Check out his account. And it looks kind of like this. So we're using the Jugaverter setup from GoPowersports.com. It's awesome. It's going to scoot this thing down the road. So this assembly is going to spin counterclockwise like that. So imagine counterclockwise to this gear right here, which is the driven pulley of the torque converter. It's the sprocket on the rear of the driven pulley of the torque converter. It's going to spin counterclockwise, which in turn is going to push the chain this way, which is now clockwise, which means our wheel is going to spin the correct direction. So now it's just a matter of programming some parts for our Crossfire Pro, setting this up so that our belt is tensioned correctly. We have spots to mount our idlers and our jack shaft as well. So let's get to it.
Yeah, we got a lot of work cut out for us.
A lot of work cut out for us if we want a runner by the end of the day. We went from 1x4 aided design to design on the computer. Let's cut it out. Look at that. It's pretty cool, man.
Oh yeah, I like it.
So we went thicker than we had to. It's 1/4 inch, so it's heavy, but it's all right. It's not really a race bike. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be strong. So we're gonna have a piece of 5/8 keyed
jack shaft.
Keyed rod going through there. It's going to be our jack shaft. It's going to go through here. It's going to go through our driven pulley all the way to the other side. I need to cut out one more of these that has some holes. Yep, thank you, Charles.
So that way we can have a top and a bottom idler that will tension the sprocket on the other side of this, you know, mimicking that. So that way we can have this right here.
And that's going to run our chain to the rear tire.
Yep.
This is turning out awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
You got to put the little CNC insignia in there.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. So, Charles has been working on the seat.
Yeah.
Let's. What do you got, man? Let's take a look.
I went ahead and got three pieces of foam. That way, and you know, got some weight sitting on it. But that way, once we get it glued, or once the glue dries, we can get the flap disc out there and kind of shape our edges, kind of how we want it, so it's not so boxy. And it's going to sit down in here, just like that. And once we finish all the brackets and the jack shaft and stuff, I'll tack this in on the bottom. That way we still have some room. But then it's just going to sit right down in there like that.
Awesome.
It'll be fine, right?
Absolutely. Ike is going to love it.
Oh yeah.
So we got our jack shaft and driveline mocked up. Look at that. So we're going to need to cut a keyway into this 5/8 shaft.
No
But
problem.
I used our plasma table. That bracket looks awesome. Got our hangers in there. Just got to do some welding. Square it up, and it'll be permanent. Got to weld it before we test it.
I need to tag it. It looks so cool though. Hold on, let's see. There we go. There's a little sample.
So we have this kind of mocked up a little bit, and well, Charles, you were demonstrating it very well.
You can roll the sprocket, like keep your finger where the chain is broken.
Right here?
No, the big,
Here.
the big rear sprocket.
Yeah, and you can see that it's so crazy to see these shafts spinning the opposite direction, but it's exactly what we want. Anyway, Charles covered the seat. It looks awesome. And it's gonna sink down just like that. That's really cool. We're gonna buckle down and put a keyway in our jack shaft and weld up our rear fender, and should be ready for test drive. It's getting late, but we're still working here. We got set back because we're selling these bottle openers to commemorate our brand new workshop, and well, they sold a lot faster than we expected, so we're doing that. But this is coming along pretty well. The rear brake has turned into such a hack job. I had to trim out for the bolts down here and down here, so I just need to, it's trimmed out. I just need to weld it here and then tighten it up, and we should have brakes. Charles is working on exhaust. And we're getting close, It's hot.
Trim that edge off right there. Give that a tack, and then you've got the pipe. What do you think? Straight back or kind of slightly Texas style, you know?
Slight Texas sounds pretty cool, man.
Hint of Texas. Hint of Texas. We were just there, like, you know, a couple days ago, weren't we?
Oh, yeah. If you listen closely as he welds, you can hear the sticker.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about. That beautiful sound of gap welding.
And it's there. We're just tacking it. I'm not actually trying to weld it while it's
on the engine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I don't have anything stuffed down in there. We're just mocking up the downpipe for the turbo. I mean, never mind.
It is now 10 o'clock. No, it's 9 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock.
We're looking to get our seat pan tacked in and our seat mocked up by the end of the evening.
You ever gotten your hand caught in one of these?
No.
Pinch them?
It sounds...
You've never gotten like your palm caught?
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
That's like, if you ever want to feel like a mouse in a mouse trap.
Do the honors, buddy.
Alright. It's in there. Let's see. Oh, ooh, it's a little hot there.
Yeah, I imagine so. Dang, that actually looks pretty cool.
Might be a little awkward. We might have to make some handlebars for it, but
Really?
maybe not, because I kind of like the bicycle ones. You know, bicycle up front, mini bike in the back. It's kind of the El Camino of mini bikes, you know. Business up front, party in the back, 6-pack of soda under the hat.
Sounds good, man. It looks great.
Yeah, dude. I like it.
Catch all in the morning. It sees the sunlight.
Well, the brakes need to wear in.
Oh yeah,
It'll be fine.
So the bike, it's not finished, but it's ready for a test drive. It's got foot pegs on it, a fuel tank for testing purposes only, and it's ready to go.
Oh my.
All right, well, now we need to wait an hour to let
That's
the
for spilling purposes only.
fuel evaporate. Yeah, we'll let it evaporate and then we'll go for a test drive. How about that?
I just work here. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Look who's here.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Back it up.
Can't because the brake works too good.
The brakes work real good, don't they?
Yeah.
Do the Dom Toretto launch.
What do you think, Isaac?
Guys, I love it.
Did you do a good job?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's exactly how I envisioned it. Y'all did an awesome job.
Isaac is gonna do the honors. New hairdo.
It's the same some old hairdo.
Look at that.
Vibrates a lot.
Okay, so that's chain rub, but it'll self clear.
The backwards engine is so crazy.
Feels really weird. Oh, bumpy.
Looks kind of bouncy.
Gotta say, it's so majestic.
What just fell off? Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, I gotta say it rides pretty awesome. You ready to try it?
I'm looking forward to it.
Be careful, bud. It's pretty awesome, guys. Y'all did a great job.
Front end gets really light. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
excited.
nothing up there. It was all based off your design, man. So pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's
It was cool. It was like we're turning into a real team here. It was like our concept, your initial design, we finished it, and it was exactly what you were thinking.
It's exactly what I was thinking.
So yeah,
It is awesome, guys.
still got plenty to do. We got to paint it up. Got to finish welding it. Other than that, it's killer.
I like it.
Put it there, man.
Good job, man.
Good job to you too.
Thank you, Isaac.
Y'all did an awesome job.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Team effort, man.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So subscribe to Cars and Cameras. Leave a thumbs up for future episodes on. We don't have a name.
Ooh.
Oh, we don't have a name.
Give us
for
a
this
name in the
thing.
comments. But
Yes.
we're gonna paint it up. It's gonna look awesome. The reverse engine mini bicycle.
No.
No, please no. You know, it's got a GT on it. It's a GT
A GT212.
A Mach 1
Mach
expert.
1. Okay,
I don't know. I think
I don't know.
GT212 sounds pretty good.
GT212.
I don't know.
I mean, that kind of works.
We got to thank GoPowersports.com for the jug inverter, torque converter kit, the Tillotson 212, the stage 1 kit we have on this thing, the rear sprocket. You can find a complete list in the description of this video. Turned out awesome.
I kind of want to see how it sounds in the new shop.
Good idea. Might as well.
Yeah,
Just gotta watch out for the M3.
and the truck.
Oh yeah. The
The audio's quite nice.
Woo.